In this video, I want to take a step back and focus on the high level of how the CMS works when it comes to creating, for example, index pages and detailed pages for a blog or any similar dynamic in terms of the CMS function. So as we have this website here with this simple landing page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply create a CMS with some dummy data. So I'm simply going to click on add blog in order to have some dummy data right at our disposal. So since we have this CMS collection established, what I want to show you is essentially how easy it is to create this blog section. And you can create it directly from here, new CMS page, and then blog and index if you do not have a CMS. So if I take a step back and I undo what I just did, so I don't have any CMS collection, you can see how I can add a sample even directly from here. So at this point, since we have a sample, you can see that we're going to have these two pages. The very first one is going to be the index, and then the second one is going to be the detail page. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create the connection points between the CMS collection and these individual pages. But I want to show you one element which is going to be very useful and essential for the CMS. That is the collection list. So the collection list is essentially our point of contact between the CMS and the actual page that we're building. So if I add a collection list right here, which by the way, if we analyze the layers, what you can see is that in this page that has been automatically created, we have a stack, a headline over here, and then the CMS collection list, which is exactly the same element as I just showed you right here. And what this allows us to do is to create that point of contact. So I could go and even add multiple collection lists, and depending on the connection that I do, for example, if I have another collection in the CMS, which I could easily create, I'm simply going to write here case study, so you can see how we created another collection. I'm simply going to add some random data, just going to add sample content, and pretty much done with this, so I'm going to save it. And at this point, if we go back, since we have the CMS collection of blog and the CMS collection of case study, I could select this first collection list and I could make this the case study, while below that I'm going to have the blogs. So you can see how flexible this starts to become, and how you can easily add as many CMS collections as you want and link them directly in your website utilizing the collection list, which is our asset, which is going to basically glue everything together. And the same is going to be true within the inner page. So if we have a look at the inner page of the blog which has been created, and we analyze again what we have, it's going to have a connection which is not going to be to the list directly, but we're going to create these connections via the content itself, and we can literally reference the variables that we set previously as we have the connection list established. So this is going to be something that we're going to discuss in a later video in much more detail.